Hello everyone, welcome back to BistroBuzz TV. Today we're going to make a chocolate peanut butter brownie shake. So let's get started. For this recipe you're going to need 1 box of the fudge brownie mix. You're going to need the Ben & Jerry's peanut butter half-baked non-dairy frozen dessert or an ice cream like chocolate or vanilla or peanut butter. You're also going to need 1 package of the French vanilla Jell-O pudding mix. And you're also going to be needing 1 carton, this is the 8-ounce carton of light Cool Whip. I've got the cake mix and 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to add half a cup of butter and then I'm going to add 2 eggs. And I'm using the butter in the place of vegetable oil, so I'm going to mix all of this up. I've mixed the cake mix, 3 tablespoons of water, 1/2 cup of butter, and 2 eggs, and I did use 1/2 cup of butter instead of vegetable oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this into the baking pan, and I'm actually going to use the pan that I use to bake bread in instead of the other pan that I usually use. But I did place some butter in the bottom of the pan, and I'm going to go ahead and pour the mixture into the pan, and we're going to cook it 350 for about 30 minutes. So we will be back. We've got the brownie in the baking dish, and I am going to place this in the oven 350 for 30 minutes, and we will be back. So while the brownies are baking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of the package of the French vanilla Jell-O pudding mix, and I'm going to take half of the Cool Whip and mix it together. I've taken half of the package of the French vanilla Jell-O pudding mix and then half of the container of the Cool Whip, and I'm going to mix that together really well, and we'll be right back. If you like, you can go ahead and add a little bit more of the Cool Whip. What I'm doing is I'm mixing it up. I have added a little bit more Cool Whip to this, and it's a lot easier if you use a fork and a spoon together to mix it up. So I'm going to go ahead and continue mixing this up, and we'll be right back. If you want to keep adding additional Cool Whip, you can. And also, if you want to use the entire container of the Jell-O, you can as well. But what I do is I usually use just a half a package of it. But you can use the full package of the Jell-O, and you can use the full container of the Cool Whip if you would like. But I'm going to go ahead and let this sit, and we've got the brownies still baking in the oven. We've got this mixed up, and then we've got the Ben & Jerry's peanut butter half-baked dairy-free dessert in the freezer. So we're just going to wait until the brownies are baked, and then we will be right back. The brownies have finished cooking. And what I'm going to do now is I have one of these blenders. It's a small blender here for a cup or 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this. I'm going to put a little bit of the Ben & Jerry's peanut butter half-baked non-dairy frozen dessert into the bottom of the cup here. And then I'm going to put a full piece of the brownie. Then I'm going to layer that with the vanilla, French vanilla, and Cool Whip mixed together, and then we're going to blend this together. So I'll go ahead and start blending this, and I will show you what it looks like. We're going to start by adding about 2 tablespoons of the non-dairy frozen dessert in the bottom. Next, we've added a full slice of the brownie. We've added 2 tablespoons of the French vanilla and Cool Whip mixed together. Next, we've added 4 tablespoons of the frozen dairy dessert. And I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of the frozen dairy dessert, and I'm going to place it into a Pyrex dish, and I'm going to melt it in the microwave oven and pour that on top so that we'll have some liquid into the mixture. So now we melted that into the microwave, the 4 tablespoons of the non-dairy dessert, and I'm going to go ahead and start blending this. You may need to add a little bit more liquid, but we'll let you know if we do. So we're going to go ahead and blend it now, and we will be right back. Okay, as you blend this, what you're going to want to do is remove it from your blender portion and just stir it up a little bit so that you can go ahead and stir some of that ice cream around or the frozen dessert, and we will be right back. Okay, we've had to take it off twice to actually stir it up a little bit and blend it a little bit more, but this is what it looks like, and we'll be right back. So I poured the mixture into the glass here. I added whipped cream and a cherry, So this is our chocolate peanut butter brownie shake. It's going to be yummy. Enjoy. So this time we made the chocolate peanut butter brownie shake, but what you can do is take white cake mix that with vanilla ice cream, and mix that up, and you can place a banana in it and place a few pecans in it, and you can make something that tastes just like a banana split shake. It's very, very good. You can then add your whipped cream and a cherry on top. You can also use different cake mixes and also use vanilla frozen dairy dessert if you need something that's non-dairy, or add the vanilla ice cream, and then you can add nuts to that or any other kind of fruit that you would like to add, and it's very, very good. Another thing that you can do is take the white cake mix that with vanilla ice cream and watermelon, and then on top of that, after you mix it all up, blend it, put it into a glass, and you can add your whipped cream with watermelon on top and a cherry, and decorate it like that for different events during your spring and summer events. And it's very, very colorful, very, very good. So if you make different options like this, please leave a comment below what you try. Give us some more options as far as recipes with using cake mixes or brownies. It's so good if you put a piece of cake or a brownie into a milkshake, and if you do that, please leave a comment. So thank you once again for visiting BistroBuzz TV. Please like and subscribe, and come back to visit us again soon. Thank you. Wanted to add one other note, that if you start making a lot of the shakes that you add cake and brownies to them, then it might be a good idea to invest in Amazon's one of their brands where they have the Drink Master electric drink mixer, and that makes it a lot easier to make the shakes like this where you've got the cake and the brownies, and that way it'll be faster and a lot easier. You don't have to stop and stir it as much because the cake mix and the brownies makes it a little bit thicker. But Amazon has a lot of brands out there that you can order one of those, and it works very, very well if you start making a lot of these. But this makes a lot of fun too for the kids to be able to come up and be creative with what they want to use for the cake mix, and even with the brownie mix, they can choose their non-dairy frozen dessert or their ice creams for birthday parties or any events that you have going on with the kids. It makes it a lot of fun. So just wanted to add that note about Amazon having the Drink Master electric drink mixers if you do start making a lot of these, because it is a very, very good dessert to have spring day or summer day. And there again, it's a lot of fun for the entire family to come up with what they're wanting to do. So thanks everyone for visiting BistroBuzz again, and please like and subscribe and come back to visit us again soon. Thank you.